Hey everyone, this is a VoD from one of my most recent Twitch streams where I primarily stream Destiny 2, but also a variety of other things, ranging from chaotic chats, God of War, and Hollow Knight, to the Halo series, Monster Hunter, and Pokemon. It's a shitpost of a time, but it's a good space to hang out and de-stress. If you enjoy the video, a like, comment, or even subscribing would be super appreciated, or if you want to see more of my dumb face outside of YouTube, feel free to check out the description below, and head on over to Twitch where I stream every Wednesday.
It's coming from there and there. Oh, what are they? Look, where's it coming from? She's started something. Oh.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods.
True.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr.
The shift in her, like, talking directly to us
The roots of the tree of death will take you
is so...
where you
it's
will
so
face
cool.
the trials.
Go to the shards. Find it. There it is.
All right, here we go.
Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound.
Oh,
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
I can feel the dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Do this. Turn back. Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here. Why would he do something so dangerous? It can't be. Never bring you here. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it.
god damn, man.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Jesus Christ.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go? Let him.
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him.
I'm kind of curious
I'll find him.
to see how this is going to tackle... Because, like, what the voice said was essentially that, like, we go through these, like, great lengths to
Did you hear that? Nothing.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what
avoid death,
Back.
she has to keep going.
but eventually it's something that everybody does have to, you know,
To keep going.
they have to face.
No one can save you. It's too scary.
And we've already seen the different parts of, like, how Senua deals with her grief.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
We do though. Like it's a very confronting thing. Like eventually everything will end, you know? Everything.
The voice is getting louder. Listen, Dillian. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
And
Getting louder.
the nature of the questions that asks
Keep going.
are they're hard. They're hard to handle. They're hard to deal with.
He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
So we're literally just following his voice. That's it. So is the voice talking in your mind, the one just now? All of the voices that you hear seem to be coming from her. So Druth is a voice that's like giving her a direction, and I think was someone that she knew in life.
That sound, the voice is changing.
Herver disguises
This voice.
himself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave
Exactly,
mounds,
Spartan, yeah.
and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Does she get in there? Maybe you can't. There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop.
Probably gotta make our way back to the beginning. And then work from there, because I took a wrong direction at some point. But yeah, the people that made this game put a lot of diligence into like making sure it was accurate to the experience that people have that struggle with schizophrenia, as well as the other aspects of mental health that the game does tackle. So it wouldn't surprise me if they got a cinematographer to help out with just the way that the shots are done.
Quiet.
They absolutely did their fucking homework.
I'm lost without him.
It's really hard to fucking see.
Voice. It's not Dillian.
The other thing to note and this is just my opinion, I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be interpreted, but this is the way that I've interpreted it. The player, like us, the one playing the game, is also a voice in her head. Because we've had characters directly referencing and talking to us, the player, as well as Senua talking directly to us,
Dillian wants
the
me
player.
to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief had some.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more.
One down.
There's still more.
3 to go.
It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much.
Dude, that... Anybody who struggles with any sort of mental health issue or, again, the neurodivergency, like, the dialogue that your problems become everybody else's problems and you just end up bringing other people down, like... And those words coming directly from your the people that are supposed to love you? Yeah.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died.
An artistic choice, Dino,
The sickness
yeah.
took nearly every person younger than 40, and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Yeah. The backhand into, come, I care about you, I love you, is just...
Where are we? I don't like it.
No.
This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy.
Again, to reiterate, if you need to step away, take care of yourself.
Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. There he is.
The dark itself is in direct reference to her schizophrenia.
He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear.
Her father refers it as to the dark, a curse, something to be ashamed of, something to hide away, something to stifle and to
Find him. Then
not
yes.
admit, to
He's so close.
lock away and to not deal with.
You can almost reach him. You can almost see him.
And then her mom is basically the exact opposite, where she sees it as a part of Senua and not something that defines her and her journey, her existence. And it's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something to hide away. It is just merely a part of her.
Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. To the water. She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough,
Yeah, it sure does, Trap. It sure
bodies
does.
piled up. No one was And they knew that she was not like that.
The mom has only ever been depicted in the faces that are around the terrain. But she is synonymous with like positivity and like good and like self-love and acceptance.
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't
Okay.
until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get him.
So we need to make the perspective of the bridge line up so that it looks complete, I think. Forcing the perspective to line up with the reality. Yep.
She did it. You fixed the bridge. Fixed it. You passed the way to the house. You succeeded.
I don't want to go through just yet because there are certain things that you can find, like moments with her mother, like in the environment itself.
Senua, come to me. Where are
That's a bit more accurate, yeah, Doc.
I'm
Yeah.
right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark.
Hey, Hood.
It happened one night that an undead creature...
Wait. Uh-oh.
Coming for me! There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burning has begun.
Dying. The burning.
The burning has begun.
Go
There
to the
it is.
gate. There they are. The rooms.
Okay.
You can get through.
Run! Run now!
Okay. Come on, come on, come on.
Where's your sword? To defend yourself. Is that creature?
Jesus fucking Christ. No, not that way. No, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that.
You're dying.
Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Grab the symbol. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm dead. I don't even know where the fucking door is, man. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Senua! Senua!
Yeah, it
What
definitely
happened?
was Spartan, yeah.
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
As I said, this game is very heavy. If you need the dip, I understand. And please take care of you. All right, number 3.
You never know which
Number
way
3.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful.
We broke his
wise.
neck. In God of War, anyway.
He was fair of feature. He spoke fair words. He gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
In general, I think what Dillion's referring to is that the people are trying to do good. They're trying to be good, and they probably think they are good. But in searching for the answers to the things that they don't understand, they then do not good things.
Get closer.
I hate that.
Watch you fail again.
I hate that. No, I hate that. I hate that. Everyone's the hero of their own story. Yep.
Focus.
Yep.
Focus. It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here.
Yeah, the story of Balder is... It's very, very, very sad. Okay. I feel like these are reflections of the way
Go through it. It's dangerous.
Senua might see herself
Behind the gate. Where will it take you? It's not safe.
based on the people that are around her. Like, this might be the way that she sees herself when she's with her dad. And then the other realm is the way that she sees herself when she's with her mom. And with, like, the people that are supportive of her, like Dillion. So with those open... If I go back... I might be able to go to that side and go through the wall. Where there previously was not a way to go through. Okay.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
No, okay. Good to know.
You have blood on your hands. You are guilty. You will always be guilty. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Alright, now to find the rune.
He didn't know. He was cold. He led you astray. You should have
Is it
listened to
in
your
the-
father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillion.
That looks pretty close. Which means the shadow. We gotta go up.
Do you think she remembers him?
There's a pretty even mix. There's certain characters or certain voices that only talk to us.
Without you.
But the ones that we're hearing right now, I think they are directly talking to Senua. But the one that's like the big narrating voice, the femme narrating voice, that one is talking to us and is recounting the tale of what Senua had experienced. And then, as we stated before, Druth is someone that she actually knew. That acts sort of as a guide for her.
You have no chance, my love. No. Nobody will love you again. Ever again.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Don't like that one. There's chains on it. Do you need to open it from the other side?
That nobody else did.
That's chained too. Okay.
Everything gets broken in the end. You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Okay, I'm just dumb. They are the voices that the character Senua is hearing.
He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. Because there is a way up there. Swallowing the she can do it.
Just like that.
She'll find the way.
Up we go. Not psychosis, schizophrenia.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Yep. And the mistletoes would ended up killing him.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend,
She thought she had light within her.
Dillian.
She is pure.
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
Has claimed Dillian.
and Dillian, a future.
He didn't know. He was kind.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
That doesn't work, huh? Alright. Is there any in this? We've got up arrow, an M, and an S. could take that off. And there it is.
She should have listened to her father.
Why didn't she have no time for this? Speed up. It's all part of the
From the other side.
Trials to distract you.
They've set you up.
Okay.
Now they're going to watch you for.
What if these trials mean nothing? Take you no closer to Dillian.
That was Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle?
The S is in the middle somewhere? A shadow, maybe. Yeah, so when you hear and you see and you're seeing things in this game, it's supposed to be a representation and reflection of Senua's struggle with what she sees as a curse, because she doesn't have the dialogue to, like, they don't know what schizophrenia is. Like, that's my understanding. Like, they don't know what it is that she's struggling with, and so they're trying to explain it in the only way that they can, which is you've been
Loki
touched by divinity or like a curse or darkness or whatever.
and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again, because I don't know, I think it's important to recognize that a lot of the things that the game is tackling,
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
it's something that I think everybody can empathize with and understand to a degree. I do stand by what I said in that people who are neurodivergent and do struggle with these specific things that the game is tackling, they're going to get more out of the experience.
In a way that nobody else did.
But it's not trauma bonding, but it's like you feel less alone.
If this is pointless.
Like when you find somebody who understands or gets it, you know? It's a it makes you feel seen. Yeah, exactly.
Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Do you remember the smell of his neck? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her to them and just delay minute by minute by minute. What does she
Okay.
You could best
They mean nothing.
waste of her time.
The gods are just What if the gods are laughing?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
First time.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, had to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
That's it.
Quicker.
Hmm.
It's not safe. You're going to fall.
No, she's not. She's not comfortable. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.